Alright, so let's talk about the content state. So the content state sequence is a sequence of digits string defined by the recursion formula. So the base case is going to be n equal to 1, and then you have the one string, and then for every single time you need to use the previous output to generate a current output. And this question is a little bit challenge, even though I just to understand it. So when n equal to 1, this is 1, right? This is n, and when n equal to 1, and this is output, right? So when n equal to 2, the output should be 1, 1, 1. This is because 1, this is for the count, and then the second one should be the value, right? And then again, we need to use the previous output. So the previous output should be 1, right? You only have 1 for the 1, right? Alright, I mean, let's just keep going so you'll be able to understand. 3, when n equal to 3, we need to use the previous state output, right? So this is what? 2, 1. Why? We have two number of 1, right? So when n equal to 4, right? We have 1, 2, and then 1, 1. We have one number for the 2, one number for the 1, right? So again, if a number is big, then you can just keep doing this. Alright, so this is the idea, right? But the problem is how do you solve the questions. So again, if you don't want to think too complicated, right? You can just basically just think about it. If the number is the same, if the number are the same, if the number are the same, we know. We just have to keep increment our counter. So the first one should be our counter, the second one should be our value, right? And then, so again, if the number are the same, right, we are not going to append our output to the string, right? We need to insert our output, insert our string when the number are different, right? So we will append 2, 3 at this index, and then 3, 2 at this index, right? And then 1, 5 at this index, right? And at the end, you break out the value. You need to manually just append the count and value, and then this is pretty much a solution, right? So we definitely need a helper function since we are using a recursion, right? And then I'm gonna just say public string. Right, and I'm going to say save, and I'm going to say string s. Right, so this is a helper function, right? And then this is my counter starting from 1, and I will have a string builder to just keep appending new string builder. Alright, so I will have another one which is my char. So the string will always has a length of 1. This is because this is a base case, right? So we will just say string result equal to 1 at the beginning, right? And then anyway, let me just keep doing this. I'm going to write about the function, and then later on you'll be able to understand how does the main function do. All right. So we already take the first index, so we start in the second index, which is 1, and then until the last index. So if the c is actually equal to s dot chart at I, right? So if the c is what? The index 0, and then s dot chart at I is index 1. If they are the same, I increment my counter, right? Alright, if they are not the same, again, if they are not the same, we append to the string, right? So if they are the same, we increment our counter. If they are not the same, right? C is currently equal to 3, and our s dot chart at I is equal to 2. If they are not the same, right, I append to the string. So I will say sp dot append. So I append my counter first, Then I append my value first, right? My value is C, right? Then I have to initialize my count and then char. So which is what? Let's start char at I, right? So I will reinitialize my value and also my counter. And then at a different index, sorry, at a different value, I will have to append the previous content C for the string builder. And then when you break out the value, you still have one value, one number you need to append, right? So you are still going to be using the sp.append C, and then you will return sp.toString. And this is pretty much the helper function does. Alright, so let's talk about the n. So while n, so you're given n greater than 1, right? But we already know the base case n equal to 1, right? So while n is greater than 1, right? I will just keep updating my result to say result. And then I will just decrement my n, and then I will return result. And here we go. So let me submit. Oh, this is a typo. Alright, so anything else? Alright, let me submit. Alright, so let's talk about the time and space. So this question is a little bit challenge. So for the time, this is all of n, right? Traverse n time. And this one is all of s. And then for the worst case, it's going to be all of n times all of s. And then for the space, right? Every single time you will just have to update the space for the string builder. So it's going to be all of s for the space. And time is all of n times s. So this is the solution, and I will see you next time.